Here we go.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 22, Garoppolo, check down to Breida. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
You know, a big seam, and he might go all the way. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. He can't get him down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. To throw here, Dalton. And some space here. The 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do we do?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He'll let this go end zone for... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down, Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we are tied at 14. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 12.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make it a second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all to score on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! You ain't doing nothing with that. I got this. Hey, switch gears.
On second down, a run with Breida. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
He missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Got a man open. It's Ross. Third down. A shot here for Dalton. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same.
There he goes, right side. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run here with Mixon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. 61. Match box.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Check the backer. Check the backer. Regular. 52. Heavy. Check 3. Heavy. Regular.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice. And he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
21. Hey, 2.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. On now is the 27-year-old rookie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Long field goal couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. that only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 1st and 10 for Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hands up, lady! Mike 54. Mike 54. Got to do better.
Throwing again. Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. They find some open field here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Check out.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to... He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. So Dalton now. Airing one out for Boyd. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. D. Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Dalton, and that's complete. It's Green here. It brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Got a make. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
93, 52, 93.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Here we go. 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys continue to pour it on. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Another try after the 1st down sack. Dalton going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you work some of... And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Let's get off the field.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And down he goes just beyond the 35. But that pretty move got him some extra space to run. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now this is fielded in the end zone. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
53, Mike 53.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Nice move, but got him nowhere. Still backed up. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Can't. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Check 9, check 9. 2 by 2. Move.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Bengals going for it. Here's Dalton. And Eifert has it. And he is going to have the 1st down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And Dalton to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross. 87 yards. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And Unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, torn 26 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Here we go. 180! 56! I'm going to come back to you.
On first down, here's Breida. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Garoppolo now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here we go. 180! 56. I got him.
Here's Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard, realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal, and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And Dalton's throw on target to Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 35. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Dalton, 1st and 10. Finding Green complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on.
I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't